Okay, so when you dance, like I explained you, so number one for you, whatever you do, at the end of the step, you want to have this continuity, which is called and, which come from shoulder connecting to the hip. So hip going up, shoulder going down, you release your weight. You don't want to do it too fast. You don't want to do it too late. You want to find the right moment, right thing to do it. In a way, it's called pendulum change with the spine movement. Pendulum together plus with the spine. It's never just pendulum, it's never only the spine. Pendulum with the spine. Very good. Don't do rotation yet, it's kind of next level. So just this, it's already will be incredible technique. So there's a few ways to practice it. You can stay like this. This is a little bit easier to understand. And now like this, it's already more advanced because now you have to rock your spine. You move your spine one direction, pendulum change here. You move your spine here, pendulum change here. And here you start pinning, pinning, pinning. Once you pin, then you rotate through the thigh. And then you take to somewhere else. So that's number one. So you go and. So this is your and. So you're getting over the leg and. And in a way, your spine continue drifting as your shoulder connects to hip. And that's what we call and. You can do it from the side. You can do it from the forward and back. So if I'm on the back, I have and drift my spine. And. So if I drift my spine forward without putting heel down, my hip now changes here. So I do and on the other side. And. Yeah, so don't think rotate yet. You have to do and first, then rotate to move, okay? And rotate. Understand this? That's number one. But number two, it's even more important, is as you do your and, you have to, with your hand, do something like this. Din don, to push forward. And. So he can feel your and. So watch, for example, if I stay here, I'm doing my and so I have to increase, or in a way, like feeling like I'm pushing away from him. And it will feel slightly different when I'm forward doing and when I'm backward doing and. So on backward, in order for him to know that I'm doing and, I have to kind of push him forward. So it's it will feel like my arm slightly extending. When I go forward, my arm extending not as much because I'm moving together with my arm, but I have to do and. And so when I dance with you, it's a bit like your hand not connecting to your spine and your spine not connecting to your, and this is the key, and it feels great, looks great, and it's become incredible connection and harmony in couples. So stay here, for example, in the middle. This will be exercise between us. Okay, so you maybe don't do with him, do only with me, so you focus on me only. Train, and this is how you can train her. Yeah, so okay, make it a little bit smaller, don't worry. Now focus on your end, right? You do end. And now as you do your end, I want you to do one thing. You're gonna push away as your shoulder start, why are you not changing? As you're changing, you're gonna do this. You're gonna push out, got it? So you're gonna, as you're doing this, which is the most, you tell me like, hey, I'm doing my end. And I will do exactly the same to you. Let's see what happens. But don't start too hard because you're not doing end, right? So, and. Feel it? And. So it feels like there is a little bit electricity between us. And. Let's do the same on the other hand. And. Yes? And. Okay, feel it? And. Now once you see, this is where we are connected. Step 2. Keep it. Keep this feel and transfer with me. Okay, don't press me anymore. Okay, keep it means don't change it. Don't make it more. And we are connected. Keep it, just transfer weight with me. Feel it? And I'll do and. Now you can do a little bit more. And keep it. And now transfer. Whoom. And whoom. What do you feel? And you feel how we in harmony changing? Of course, it looks for the camera, maybe looks almost the same as we just hold the arms. But it's a lot of, so in a way, what you are doing, you're kind of doing this as you're doing, Then you have how many sides? Right and left. So there's only 2 choices. But you connect it at this point only with this arm. So your arm, whatever you end on the right or left, is going to do slightly this. So you go and. So I know, like, wow, why I need to feel and? Because and is beginning and the end of the step. So I know what to expect. And so now here on this journey, when we transfer, it can be together. Now again, so you have to increase to do more, and I do more. Walk, walk, walk. So what will happen if you go forward? You go, we push it in. See, now we connect, now we keep it. Walk, walk, walk. And so you're going to push it and walk. And we are connected through the end. And we communicate it through the point of connection, which at this point is your left arm, my right. And walk. Why to do like this? So imagine you're here, you don't see me. Stay there. So can you see me? Not at all, yeah. But we can still feel. And now you know. Do you feel how I transfer? But you don't see anything on me, right? But I can guarantee on camera, we are super connected. And now we walk. Boom. And so now you're using 100% your sensations, your feelings. You feel it? Do you think our movement now in harmony, in sync, or no? Yeah, but you don't see.
No, I just feel.
You feel and you communicate, I communicate. This is the easiest one. Then we go forward and back. Exactly the same idea, but I will hold my arm. Let me demonstrate for you. So this is what you will be doing. You have to learn how to do it forward, back. Let's say if I'm forward, see, I'm drift my spine forward and I'm doing and. You just stay. And. You see? And. So I'm kind of have a little bit less and I have and. Now if I'm on the back step, I go and. So see here I have to really extend and. Because I need to communicate to you my and. Walk and. And only then when I create it, I can keep it. And now I can do rotation. Walk and walk and walk. And guess what? And if I do side, walk and walk and walk. And this is your movements. And you didn't have much of these things. So do with Zachary from side to side to feel. You Zachary on this side. No, do on this side. Let's do it. It's a little bit easier somehow on these arms. On this side, walk, and. So as you do and, you slightly extend it. But I mean, it doesn't have to be too strong. Force-wise, this squeezing should be stronger than pushing to each other. So your body should be like, if you want to really so strong, do very strong to your own body. And this is, yeah.
That's very strong.
And. Walk. And so when you connect, and it doesn't have to be strong here, it has to be strong in the body. Walk, and I try forward and back with and follow your partner. Walk, and walk, and side, and go walk, and walk, and walk. Feel a little bit, something? Maybe a little strong when you try first time, you do arms, you have to do body. So now here, do this exercise. Now your job now to position your arm this way, okay, no curving, this way. Put your right leg forward to me. And now your job now to drive your spine to me and do and slightly like you're gonna push your arm forward as you doing your and.
Like that.
And, yes, as you drift your spine, and. So your movement is, what is your movement? My spine moving, pendulum changing. And as you do, and. Do you feel how it's like, and you do this, release, for exercise, just to, yes. So we get that connection, very good, man, very good. And you see you connected. Step 2, keep it. So keep driving your spine. And now you can use rotation in your step. So now you take the first time in your life, connected step. That's a big success. It's like, take a lot of time to explain. This is not easy. Because what is the mistakes? You only push with your arm and you think you're connected. This is imitation, no good. Or you're doing your actions, let's say dance very good, but you don't communicate. Also no good. But now you did very good. You did spine, hip, you keep it, and then now you went for this step. So it was very connected step. You did one step, you can do two. You can do two, you can do three. And keep it, and I'll go walk next one. And I'll do just a couple of rocks here. And feel it? So it's breathing. And now you keep it, and you take walk. That was very good. Now try it as exercise, and maybe try exactly for it. Then in the back. Just let her rock a couple times. You be on the back step better. You be better on the back, on here. Yeah. Yeah. And you can use your eyes and look at his. Because not only we use senses, we also use eyes. You're like, oh, okay, he's doing this. If you're doing here, you're here. If you're doing this one, you're here. Got it? And then you communicate. Try. And yeah, so you want to do this. Yeah, no, do this. Only this. And you look at her too, so you know her step. Now, create it, keep it, take a step, whoom, another. So you go, Yeah, so if you do here, it means you're here, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah, create, keep it, then walk. Yeah, walk. And yeah. So this rocking is extremely important because then you feel your harmony. Okay, you'll later practice. Now, when you're on the back, this is a little bit harder. On the back, harder. But you can do it. Harder because you have to feel like the arm feels too long. But that's okay because that's you doing and. Now you feel it. And now step. It's very important that we step in harmony. Therefore, the end should be in harmony. So goal to have a step in harmony. How to achieve it? Do end in harmony. Because step, you can never be in harmony because it's hard to catch when you step. But when you do end together, somehow two people will step together. And harmony, that's what you're looking for. And a little bit, and we come back to that movement, you'll see hopefully it's do end. Yeah, and I want you to be on the front leg.
Okay, front.
Yeah. And so in a way, you will feel like you drive your arm pretty far forward. And you feel it? And more spine to me, yeah. And then we step together. Whoa. You see that? And we transfer together from that split position. And now connect. And walk. 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 Now this is the hardest. If you understand this, the best. So keep giving, and this is called giving. Keep giving because you're already not giving. Now you have to do three things, not two. You have to do and, you have to give, and you have to like that kind of speed here. So do so you have to do. That's why I said it's difficult because you did it at the beginning and then you lost. Because once if I do and I create connection, you have to keep it. You did this, and then you lost it. So it was very, very wobbly. Okay, now you see, you get here, you go and. Do you see I created?
Yes.
So now when I rotate my thigh, I keep it. Oh, I'm still here.
I can do that.
I want you to feel it. So she step, so you have to see she's doing and. You also have to do some and now she's keep it. Well, you also keep it. Yeah.
Okay, more.
Has to stay there. Yes, the same now we do and walk. And yeah, you have to do and walk. So we go and now we step, walk. Step, step, step. Yeah, that's it.
Let's see if I can do this. I think I can.
So see, I'm here. I will be focusing on my left side. So see, when Marilyn turned, I'm trying to do my end. I do my end, and in a way, very good. You see, I already feel her. You see, I'm doing this. I'm giving to you. Whatever I ask you to do, why ask? Because I'm doing the same. So we can look. We don't even need hand. Do you see? We don't need fingers no more. Because in a way, it's a pushing away. And then yes. And if you want to be like the best dancers, how you know, you don't have to twist fast. You can be because you connect. That's why you can be a cool style. Create. And you can, got it? So that's already high level. And give. No. And give. And then you step, walk, stay, and yeah, and or you feel it, and you see we create connection. Then what have to do it? Keep it as we walk, and now and walk. Now here could be a little bit hook because warm he invites you. Could be, but that was very good. That's what you look for. Like, you keep changing routines. You can do just one like this. Then your body look good, connection look good, and then you go to, I don't know, some samba, and it's the same idea, and you some quality, right? So go, and I show you how to do this move later on. And yeah, but make a pretty legs, of course, over into pa. And walk, and no, okay. Every step, darling, is end. So you go, and step, and point. This will be delayed because you're gonna stop you. Like we did yesterday in cha-cha-cha. You cha-cha-cha, and walk, and. Like you cannot, especially in rumba, you cannot just walk, walk. You have to do and you have to give. Walk, walk, change. Instead of focusing on this, give, but it could be a hook, but you still intentionally give, walk, like you don't want to go to him right away, because then you miss this. Pendulum, you mean, yeah, that. Pendulum with the spine. Pendulum and spine is, or they never work opposite, they're always together. Pendulum with the spine. And walk, and walk. And same time you have to give to him. And walk, and walk, give, and give, and walk, and walk. So here, having that logic, if you're doing that difficult step, look how we can help. So you give, already here. Is here already good? Just don't let this, again, too strong. But the intention is good. Just like, of course, when you try something first time, you overdo it. You can overdo in your body how you squeeze. Don't overdo in the physical. But intention is good. And walk, and walk. Do you feel how space you have? Now do your and walk. Now here, the secret, number 2 secret, besides and, this is a little bit difficult. What I would recommend you, walk and walk. I would recommend you keeping your shoulders with him. Walk and walk, shoulders with him. For this part, it should look like this. Like you look at me, where you looking? Yeah. For this part, it should look like this. No, don't move your head. Don't do say it. Just like this. Yeah.
This.
Got it? It should look, this movement should feel like this. This will be ideal. Then later you can change focus. I think it's gonna be better. Walk and walk like you look at him, but your cheek and cheek and cheek. Got it? But the body will change. Plus it's easier to stay connected and do your ends. Yeah. Walk, delay, and look at him. And now look at him. Walk. Yeah, go. Look at him. And walk. And walk. So you see, it felt like you didn't do much, but you did correct step. And this is like when you do overturns, that's always the best way to do overturn is actually only turn the lower body. That's the best, the most safest. So there is this exercise which you can practice with Marilyn. It goes like this: walk, walk, walk. So you do cha 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 cha, walk, walk. So you don't wanna take that full back.
We did do that with the cha-cha-cha where
So
yeah.
it's like this. Yeah, just okay. Even keep your head on me. Yeah, walk. So it's kind of in a way like you look at me, your shoulders with me, but your hips are there. Yes. Yeah. So this is the easiest way to do it. Yeah. And then if you experience, you can take your head there, but don't take your shoulders. Like moment you have a little bit angle in the shoulder, hard to come back, and then you have this funky arm.
Shoulders must be parallel.
Yeah, so the top professional girls, they can do this movement by themselves. How they do? They just keep this frame, boom, boom. Just keep this frame here. It's this step.
Like,
Yeah. And walk, and walk, walk. Yeah, keep looking at him. Walk, and walk. Yeah, but keep looking at him all the time. I think it's gonna be easier. You look more pretty. Because you make, there's a lot of steps and there is no direction. Yeah, and then of course if you can find some walk and walk, look at him. Yeah, stay with him. And walk and walk and walk. Yeah, and see, this is technically a little bit not good because you went over the leg and you completed your end. Yeah, so maybe on this like this. I mean, unless if you feel like too much power, then you can get over the leg, but don't do end yet. Do connection, do end, because you're gonna do end as you move. And, boom, and do end with me, and then now we move together. Walk, and yeah, don't have to not too strong, and strong in the body, and now we move together. Boom, and now we move together, and move. Connect, move, connect, move. Right? Try that. And walk, and walk, and walk, and walk, and walk, and walk. Already, but the landing no good. Yeah. No. Oh, why you do?
I don't know. Why am I landing? Okay, maybe.
So let's do just
look
the.
here
Let's do.
into
Yeah. Yeah. Look at me. Yeah. Look at me. And just go side step. Boom. Yeah. Like this. That's it. Yeah. Cheek. 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 Like this. Yeah. So you want to be as much as possible on this leg. Now do and here and then connect. Walk. No. And to me. Yeah. Do and. Now, and then we move together. Walk. And then move. Walk. And walk. You see how we connect? Look in the mirror. No. And then we can go something else.
Yeah, I really feel that connection.
Yeah, it's better, and it's connected to the body actions, connected to your partner. Just do this, the ending. Yeah. Check. Yeah, and I will recommend you to put heel down right away, maybe like this. Yeah. So how you do side step is this. Whoom, right? Whoom. So this is nothing else as a side. It's like do this exercise. Stay like this, and it's more like this. Yeah, and now do the same, but just there. So this is that moment. And then you go. Yeah, don't try to like overdo because then it doesn't look like a basic step. Yeah, whoom, and already better. Already more two spines connected, right? Yeah, and then what you do? Whoom, and yeah, with that.
no. You're doing is forward switch and into.
Yeah, don't do this. This is where you break your arm, your hurt. No, don't do it. Forget it. Forget it. Don't do it. Like that movement means nothing, but this and means everything.
Yeah.
So you can do whoom and what is your end?
Okay. Well, for the movement, we can at least go like this or something too, right?
Doesn't matter. Do end
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
okay.
Yeah, that's like watch. I want you to do something which is beyond that. Like all of this, not expensive. Get here, get your end, get this, and get your spine. Walk. It's like super effective, super pretty. Yes. And then go to the next. Walk. Walk. To the next. Walk. Yeah. Yeah. So this one we need to like practice a little bit. Yeah. It need to be a little bit connected. Every step should be like this. and walk, and walk, and walk, and yeah, and walk. So this position is good, but it has no points. But when you get there and do a little bit, yeah, no heel lead, Danny. You get here, and then you at the end of the step you have a little bit time to do before you turn. So something like he holds, you go boom, this a little bit. This pressure second is everything, and then you can go here. Are you a little bit like you don't really care about this step? All you care to look beautiful here. So then you achieve your goal. But what if your goal is to look beautiful on this step? Yeah, and then you can go like this. Yeah, walk, warm, and yeah, and connect. You don't need to think where to connect. It's always same direction. Like you don't have to. It's not like right, left, up, down. It's always forward. Yeah, it's always forward. Even you on the strongest hook, you always want to have forward connection. You always go for the same one-way street. But because it's so simple, you don't do it. Good. And then yeah, and then you, Zachary, you have to be. See, now good, very good. You have to do walk, and boom. So like this movement has no points because it doesn't have end. Because it's just like da-da. But those two before have end, so you have chance to connect there.
So you don't pull me, you just let me walk it, right?
Follow my end.
So yeah, follow his end. There is a could happen pull, but you don't do it. You always, your intention, even you already on the hook here, your intention to give, but now go crazy back. Then go, okay, let me explain you. You're here, so here, he's here, do blah, 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 give me your end, but you know, I want to give you more, then it's become hook. Not because you hooked, not because you're doing this. So in a way, you always want to give. And if he accelerates, boom, delay you, then it's hook. You see that? Because you accelerate as you delay her, then it's become a hook without you doing a hook. So the hook is the worst what you can do because like it's shooting yourself in the foot because it will paralyze your legs. You cannot get out. The only hook possible if you're going to be on delay. But you don't know where you're going to be delayed, so you don't want to be delayed. You always want to go. Now delay me, like if he send you womb, you have to do this, that, yeah, and you back to your work, back to your default. Yeah. Womb, here go, walk. You see, I'm delaying you. That could be womb for like this. Yeah. Of course, there is like positions where you blah 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 blah. You go da 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 da. Womb, back to your partner, and then whom he connect, he send you away. Whom you want to connect? You always want to do and, which you never do, and most people never do. And that's what we have to do. So you have to do what nobody else does. And walk, walk. Tin, tin, tin. Yeah, and it's immediately placing your spine in more correct position. Walk. Yeah, walk. And walk and walk. Yeah, if you have like a hook as a result of something, it's okay. But your intention always give, like you're giving. You're always giving. Okay, but giving from the, yeah. You're doing this. You did small mistake because you did spine forward, good. Connection forward, good, but you didn't do end. So there's three things. So if you're doing only like you stay like this, only spine and this, first of all, it's too heavy. But it's good. It's better to do like this than this guy or stay. But ideally is to do So and ideally do that squeezing. Yeah, with the spine, you squeeze spine and connect. Connect it meaning you communicate. You tell him, hey, I'm doing this, meaning I want to go. This is like a language. You don't need to speak Mandarin, English. This is language. Yeah, is the language. So then and then you go for the next walk, and walk, warm. Yeah, that was good. And walk.
I want to try.
Maybe walk her and then delay her, then this, yeah. Walk, 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 walk. Yeah, into the correct one. Yeah, understand?